Welcome to Silicon Valley Nonprofits, a service of KMVT Community Media. I'm Bev Lenahan, your host. Our guest today is Pam Marino from the S4 Science Contest. She's the manager of that program for the Cupertino Library Foundation, and we're happy to have you with us today, Pam. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's really great to have you come and talk a little bit about this S4 Science program. So the first thing I want to know is, what is an S4 contest? What is it?
Well, the S4 contest is the Super Summer Science Search Contest, and it is a free contest that is open to all outgoing 6th, 7th, and 8th graders living within the Cupertino Union School District. It's sponsored by the Cupertino Library Foundation in partnership with the Cupertino Library and the Cupertino Union School District.
Ah, so it's got a wide following. Very good. I imagine in Cupertino, science and contest kind of go together.
Yes, there's a lot of interest in both science and STEM and STEAM, so science, technology, engineering, and math, and then STEAM is STEM with A for arts.
So
there's a lot of interest. A lot of students are interested in participating in these contests, but the awesome thing is that even the students who aren't interested in science are interested in our contests because they can apply subjects that they're interested in, like music and art and sports, to the contest.
Oh, and still have a place, still
Yes.
feel like they can be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's very good. I think you said it was in its 4th year. So how did all this start?
Well, it started as a way with the Library Foundation and the school district and the library. The library was interested in educating students about all the online databases that are available. Mm. And so, you know, it was decided that a great way to introduce it was through a contest. And the kids think it's fun, and they get to learn how to use the databases, which are free to anyone with a library card.
Very good.
Mm-hmm. And they can learn how to, you know, research, put together a report, put together a presentation. So it's been a great introduction for middle school students to science contests, to research that is going to help them beyond in high school and college.
For sure, and beyond. It's a great life skill
Yes.
to be able to learn. So in this 4th year, what's new? What's new for the S4 contest this year?
Well, we have written a prompt, and when I say we have a great task force that is made up mostly of high school volunteer leaders.
Oh,
and these are great students who really care about helping the middle school students. And they decided that this year they wanted to write a prompt that would encourage the students to think about problems and issues that they might know about either locally or at the state level, the national level, or the international level. So we're encouraging them to come up with their own creative solutions to those problems, and then to do research that would support their solutions, and then put on presentations as if they were presenting to, say, a city council or a corporation or a citizens group. So it gives them a chance to think about, you know, how they could make a difference and how they could have a voice into the community.
Really prepares them for the business and the public world to be able to take a stand on something and then get their idea across.
Yes.
And what great skills they're learning. That's really terrific. So I think one of the fun things about this that you mentioned is this teen participation and having them be a part of working with the middle school kids. Tell me a little bit more about how that's working. How does that go through the whole contest period?
Well, I mean, it takes a full year to plan the contest. And so we have these great high school students. We currently have 5 on the task force. They're all in their 2nd year with us. They enjoyed their 1st year so much, they all wanted to come back. And so we start, the contest ends in August, and we start September, October, you know, doing the planning. And we have regular meetings, and we plan all the way through coordinating with the library. Like this year, the librarians helped us with the prompt. And then just planning, where we're going to have our meetings. We have great study sessions.
Oh, tell me a little more about the study sessions.
The study sessions are awesome. And they're kind of what makes the contest really fun for the students, because this is their chance to get together with other students. Some of the students are participating by themselves, and some are participating on a team of up to 3 people.
Oh, very good.
So we have the study sessions. It gives them a chance to come, and then we have speakers that talk about how to research their projects, how to write their projects, how to put together their presentations. They're optional, but we recommend them because they're definitely helpful to the students who take advantage of them, and they're all free.
That's amazing that it can be offered at that level and that breadth, really, and it's all free. That must be very exciting. So the schools, do they help you promote this?
Yes, they absolutely do. They include the flyer that goes out to all the parents in the district, and some of the teachers talk it up and encourage their students to participate. This is something that the schools really like, because it not only gives the students great experience in research and writing, we're also, we do all of this in connection to the Common Core standards.
Oh, very
and so
good.
the schools appreciate that we're supporting that. So yes, I mean, the schools have been very helpful.
It's really an integrated teaching and learning approach, which is so much a part of Common Core, and being able to how to apply these basics to real life situations. So that's what they're getting.
Absolutely.
Very good. So I'm sure this does have a cost associated with it. How is the S4 contest really funded?
Well, it is completely free to the students, so it is a free community program, but there are costs associated with it, and we are very grateful to the Peter Likachev Family Foundation. They have given us a grant 2 years in a row, and in fact they increased the amount this year, and they are just very supportive of promoting STEM and STEAM in the schools. So they've been supportive of us, and we are very appreciative of it.
Yes, and that working with the other volunteer support from the Library Foundation too, right?
Absolutely, yes. We could not do it without all the volunteer support that we receive.
I would imagine some of the past winners too want to come and get involved. How does that work?
Well, we have a past winner on our task force.
Good.
She was one of the early winners in the contest. And some of the winners have gone on to, now they're members of our teen council for the Cupertino Library Foundation. We had our number 1 winner from last year came and spoke. We had a public information meeting, and he came and gave a brief presentation to all the students. And he's looking forward to being in the contest again this year, and he's talking about volunteering for the Library Foundation beyond. So yes, definitely past students are very interested in continuing with the Library Foundation and the contest.
So it's kind of a breeding ground really for future leaders, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. They get excited about their experience and they want to share it with others.
Well, you said it's a contest, so there must be some prizes associated. Tell us about the prizes.
Yes, the students love these prizes. The first place winners get iPad minis. So
each one of them?
Each one of them, yeah. So a team, it could be 1, 2, or 3. The second place winners get $100 cash each, and the third place winners get $50 cash each.
Very nice. That's an incentive, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, the kids, their eyes light up when they hear about those prizes.
Well, I think you mentioned that they have 4 components that they really work on for this contest. It's not just a presentation. What other elements do they have?
Yes, they must write a 3 to 5 page report. They must do a list of their citations, and 3 of those have to be from the library databases.
Good.
And we do not encourage Wikipedia. And then they also have to write a journal, which is kind of a fun part of the contest. They keep track of what they do day to day, how they get along with their teammates or not get along with their teammates. Oh, very
good, like a diary.
Like a diary, yes. And it allows the judges to see their personality sort of shine through and understand what their thought process was. And then they also do the presentation, which can either be a video or a slideshow or an audio presentation. It's really up to them and wherever their creativity takes them.
And you mentioned their citing, so they have to have a list of where they got their sources from.
All their references, yes.
And I imagine tying their creative idea, their problem solving for the prompt, in with some of this research could be a little tricky. So that's probably where a lot of this coaching really comes in handy, the mentoring that they get from the study sessions. Is that right?
Yes, we have volunteer mentors. Some are high school, some are adults. And if the students are running into issues or problems, they can ask the mentors to help them. And so yeah, sometimes the students will say, I can't find anything on my topic on the databases, and we'll say, well, how are you searching on the database? And sort of give them some little prompts and cues so that they can find the answer on their own. We don't give them the answer, but we try and encourage them to find the answers on their own.
I would imagine the reference librarians are helpful too.
Yes, and in fact, the students who went to the library and spoke directly to the reference librarians, those were the ones that did the best in the contest last year. I mean, we could tell in their journals if they said, went to the library, talked to the reference librarian, those were the ones that probably had the most success in their searches.
So how is the judging done?
Well, the judging is done in 3 different flights. We have members of the Library Foundation who first go through the entries to make sure that they all conform to the standards we've put forth. And then we have a team of high school students who go through and judge, and they narrow down the list to about 10. And then we have a team of volunteers from the community, many of them from industry. And so we've had, Apple, HP, Intel all represented. And they will judge the final entries and come up with our top 3.
Top 3. And then you have a celebration?
We do. About 2 weeks after that, we have a great celebration. We invite the winning teams and some of the top teams as well, and their families to come. And they get to see each other's work and just enjoy a good time with the community.
It sounds like a great community event. So I imagine that there are parents or students that are going to be seeing our show today. So if there are young people who want to get involved, how do they get involved in the contest?
Well, the best way to get involved is to go to the Cupertino Library Foundation website, and it's cupertinolibraryfoundation.org. There is a tab for S4 and then a drop-down menu with every piece of information that'll help you enter the contest. There's official rules, there's an FAQ page, there's a page for the study sessions, and so just pick whatever you need and you will find it.
Good. Well, we hope that you have lots of entrants this year and that all the students have a really good time.
We do too, and we want to make sure that everybody registers by June 1st in order to be official contestants, and the entries are due August 1st.
So June 1st magic date, and then August 1st entries due, and then the celebration, when does that take place?
August 16th.
August 16th. That's just great. Well, thank you, Pam, for being here today and all the good work that you're doing on the S4 Summer Science Contest.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.